let's go. So thank you everybody for joining the webinar. We really love doing these webinars. We really love seeing lots of you guys join them. And we feel it's really important just to talk about some of the things that we get asked a lot about, and influencers is one of those things that we always get questioned about. So I just thought we'd do a brief webinar today just to explain a few of the questions that we get asked a lot, and to hopefully get you guys working with influencers more. So that's what we'll be doing today. So just to quickly introduce myself, my name's Amelia, and I'm a customer success consultant, and I'll be running you through the webinar today. So on today's agenda, I'll be explaining what an influencer is, influencers at Awin, how you can choose the right influencers for you, some top tips, and we'll be looking at some influencers of the month, as well as some further support and resources. If you've got any questions during the webinar, as I've said, just pop them in the chat and the lovely Amy will be replying to you. So influencers explained. What exactly is an influencer? So an influencer is someone in your niche or industry with sway over your target audience, a person with the ability to influence potential buyers of a product or service by promoting or recommending the items on social media. They're active in driving traffic through content blogs and or social media platforms. So with that in mind, what's influencer marketing? So influencer marketing is a form of social media marketing involving endorsements and product placement. You can select, empower and reward influencers for promoting your online store and products. Influencers are a really powerful addition to any small business marketing strategy. No matter how small you are, you should be including them. Because of this high trust element, the recommendations they supply to their followers are a great form of marketing to your brand. In short, the influencer markets your products to their followers. Influencer marketing has become a crucial element in the modern marketing mix. So why work with influencers? It's all very well us telling you you should be, but why should you be? It's really key to utilize content creators and influencers because they already have established trusting relationships with their audiences, helping increase your brand awareness and provide extra reach to a variety of potential new customers. Influencers specialize in creating content and can offer you a range of original opportunities for your products or business, such as grid posts, stories and reels. This could also be extended to before and after videos, how-tos, try-ons, hauls, tutorials and walkthroughs. The list is endless. You've seen the opportunities when you're scrolling through Instagram. Influencers already have established trusting relationship with their followers, which is valuable for you to tap into. We've all done it. We've watched our favorite influencer advertise a product or something they're wearing, and before we know it, it's in our baskets, ready to buy. We've been influenced. The connection people have with their favorite influencer is much like that of a best friend. Working with influencers can help boost online brand awareness, as well as increase your own social network platforms to a variety of potential new customers, which will of course drive engagement. So what are the actual benefits of influencer marketing strategies for small businesses? You can work with your choice of influencer to find the right method for online business and target your target audience, using methods like giveaways, discount codes, takeovers, gifting, or sponsored ads. As a small business exploring influencer marketing, you have things in your favor that larger brands don't, such as agility, speed, and the ability to engage with smaller influencers with highly loyal and engaged audiences. Smaller and growing businesses can play to these strengths when working with influencers in a way that larger brands can't. They can create mutually beneficial relationships and grow together with nano and micro influencers who have fewer followers, but who are extremely loyal. So influencers at Awin. There are two main ways you can work with influencers at Awin. Firstly, we have our influencer management services, our SLA bolt-on. By signing up to the influencer team's SLA, advertisers can benefit from end-to-end management of influencer programs, influencer discovery, recruitment and campaign execution, growth and scaling of your influencer program, driving long-term relationships and strategy, You can leverage the whole Awin influencer team's marketing experience, driving best practices and results. Management of Awin's influencer partners and subnetworks. So the pricing can vary depending on level of service and influencers needed. If this is something you're interested in, again, just pop a note in the chat and then we can direct you to our influencer team and they'll be able to reach out to you. Secondly, we have our influencer platform partners and subnetworks. These are two things that you've probably already heard about. You can reach out to these like normal, and you can onboard them like normal publishers to your program. For both of these, you're able to leverage Awin affiliate links and reach thousands of influencers across various niches. Some operate via CPA only, some have tenancy options. Most importantly, all of these partners track through Awin and are really easy to implement with your affiliate activity. So influencer subnetworks are a great way to scale your program and drive more traffic to your site. Once you've determined you'd like to work with one of these publishers, there is very low lift from your side. Once joined, influencers within the platform can link to your products, and some subnetworks require an integration fee while others do not. Our partners include the likes of LTK, formerly known as Reward Style, StyleLink, and MetaPink. It is recommended to speak directly with influencer platform partners to discuss pricing. So how can I find influencers on Awin? It's super easy, and there are a few ways by using the user interface. So one of them is through our partner discovery page, where you can click and view influencers and also see our top range of influencers. So again, it's really simple. You would just go to the UI and go to the discovery page, and then you will see a top list of influencers, and you can just go into more detail about them and invite them to your program. Another way is by using the publisher directory. So I'm sure you've all used this when you're looking for your publishers. So from the user interface, go to the navigation menu and select publishers, go to the publisher directory. And then you must make sure, if you're just looking for influencers, that you select the following promotional type filters. So that's content creators and influencers, social traffic, and social search. So once you've filtered those out, you'll get a nice long list. And then another step is you can enter keywords that resonate with your business or products to filter those influencers down even more. You just search using the orange magnifying glass and all your results will be visible. You can click the detailed view, so the magnifying glass, to see the publisher's descriptions. You can invite the publisher straight to your program by pressing the orange plus icon on the right-hand side. So please make sure you're definitely making use of finding your influencers. It's very easy to invite an influencer to your program. So you can just use this link. You would replace the end with your ad ID, and then you can share this invitation link to your influencers, and then you can send them an email or a direct message. Whenever you are emailing any publisher, just make sure you highlight the benefits of joining your program, such as commission rates and promotional opportunities, just so they can see what you're offering. You can also invite influencers who don't work with Awin to join your platform using a simple link. So when you're scrolling and you might see a company or an influencer that you want to work with and they're not on Awin, you can actually invite them. So we offer influencers the ability to sign up with a few simple steps. Using their Instagram data, users can choose between the main publisher sign-up form or the shortened influencer version, which collects information directly from the user's Instagram account. So lots of easy ways to get working with influencers. So why should you use the Awin platform to run your influencer activity? So working through a platform is the safest way for your small business to find and pay affiliates. All publishers on our platform go through background checks before they're approved. Therefore, all publishers and influencers are authentic and compliant. We have a process in place to make sure that new influencers provide us with the evidence that we need, which say they are who they are, and that their social media account is generally belongs to them. Plus, if your influencer uses our affiliate links, their performance can be tracked and monitored under the publisher performance report in the platform. And their payments will be managed through our automated billing system, relieving you of that burden and that stress. So choosing your influencers. So there are many different types of influencers. I'm sure you've all heard about these names. So this is the standard terminology in influencer marketing categories, and it categorizes influencers based on their followers. So we've got nano influencers, which have between 1,000 and 10,000 followers. Micro influencers, 10,000 to 50,000 followers. Mid-tier influencers, 50,000 to 500,000 followers. Macro influencers, 500,000 to 1 million followers. And then we have our mega influencers, think the Mrs. Hinch and the Stacey Solomons. So they have over 1 million plus followers. So we always advise small businesses to focus on nano and micro influencers, as these types will most likely have the cleanest and the most engaged followers, resulting in higher conversion rates. They also often have more affordable rate cards to cater for the budgets of smaller businesses. So why should you choose nano and micro influencers? Firstly, smaller is better. We have found they have stronger relationships built on expertise and trust with their followers. A nano or micro influencer serves more niche audiences and can be beneficial to a brand because they provide access to a small subset of a targeted demographic interested in your business. Secondly, more followers means more cost. As follower counts increase, the cost to work with influencers rises, creating situations where brands must go all in on a single content piece, which can be extremely expensive for a small business. Another reason why using an affiliate program is beneficial, as the affiliates have already had the understanding that they won't get paid unless they generate sales. Then we've got less demand. Because of their smaller following, the demand for working with micro influencers is smaller, and often they reach out to brands that they want to work with. Therefore, these types of influencers are more likely to partner with brands they actually love, want to support, and share with their audience. And if you catch them when their following is small, you'll be able to grow with them together. So I just want to touch on influencer sub-networks because I felt that it deserved its own slide. I know I touched on it before. So what is an influencer sub-network? Simply put, an influencer sub-network is a partner platform which connects to a large spectrum of influencers and content creators. Brands can tap into a vetted creator marketplace via Awin's platform and seamlessly reward influencers via commission and or tenancy packages. Brands can also implement managed influencer marketing campaigns, including gifting via the sub-network, and monitor results, performance, and activity in a relationship that is much like a typical brand-publisher relationship in the Awin platform. All and any influencer activity that a brand trials and manages through a sub-network can run alongside its regular affiliate activity, allowing brands to diversify their partner base and tap into influencer marketing at the same time. Sub-networks aim to simplify communication, integration, and optimization for advertisers and influencers. Influencer sub-networks are an easy way to scale your program and drive more traffic to your site. Once you've determined who you'd like to work with, there is very low lift from your side again. Once joined, the influencers will link to your products and then you can start reporting and seeing those sales come in. So Awin works with multiple sub-networks across all regions, and they can cater to any brand size, budget, and campaign goal. So the next two slides, I've just put in there for your reference really, and I've put their publisher ID in as well. So after you can just go and have a little look and a little bit of a research on them. So we've got LTK. So this is a global influencer marketing platform, and it is one of our biggest and most popular. And then we've got Metapic. So some of them have an integration fee. So the likes of LTK, that is $1,800 and a minimum CPA of 10%. Others don't. So Metapic, they work with creators on a CPA of a minimum of 12%. So again, just take their PID and go and do a little bit of research. And if you feel they're the influencer partner for you, then make sure you reach out and start that relationship with them. Another two are Starlink and Klarna. So again, make sure you grab that PID and go and check them out. You can see there is no onboarding fee, and the minimum CPA is 15%, and tenancy is also available. So it's a good idea just to go and do your research and sign up and see what they can offer you. So some top tips. So make sure, as we were talking about, that you initiate the conversation. If you found an influencer on our platform or not, make sure you reach out and start those conversations and start building up a relationship with them. If an influencer you want to work with isn't yet on our affiliate program, then make sure you invite them so they can start to be a publisher in a safe, controlled environment. You can create discount codes, whether it's a general promotion from your brand or a personalized discount code. This is a great way to incentivize influencers to promote your brand online. You should be able to do this through most e-commerce platforms, and you can upload these codes to the My Offer section of the Awin UI and assigning the codes to a specific influencer. Now, this will prevent leakage, and it also enables the influencer to earn commission on sales without using an affiliate tracking link due to our voucher attribution capabilities. Make sure you consider gifting as well. If your brand is an actual physical product, you may have the ability to arrange gifting. This is a fantastic way for influencers to show off your products to their followers. And remember to share your tracking links with influencers you have provided gifts for, so they can direct followers to your product pages. You do not have to give products to every influencer. This can be expensive, just to those that you feel you have a strong and authentic connection with to your brand. Make sure you're able to provide variable commission rates, CPA. This is a really good way to negotiate the exposure with your influencer. And make sure you consider video and other types of media. Once you've struck up a great relationship with your influencers, you can work together on strategies and provide video assets or short, snappy information through your programs, which will allow them to translate this easily into short and compelling viral content. So the next few slides we've put together just show some of our influencers of the month from January to June. There's a nice mix of type of influencers. So these are a collection of influencers in different niches that are up and coming and that are open to working with new advertisers. Again, I've included their publisher ID, so you can search for them later if you feel that they're right for your brand. So for January, our influencer of the month was Jennifer. As you can see, she focuses on children and lifestyle, which is a really big sector at the moment. Again, she says she's open to speaking with different focus sectors as well. So again, make sure you check her out. And then our influencer of the month for February was Georgia. She's a fashion, health and beauty influencer, and she works via tenancy, elevated CPA and gifting. So again, her ID's there. If you have a look at her, if you feel that she might work well with your brand, reach out to her. And then in March, we have Meg Branch, who's a fitness and wellbeing influencer. So she talks about fitness goals. She puts out workouts, and she also does cooking and lots of recipes as well. So she said she's open to discussion. So again, that might be a nice one for anybody to reach out to. The Nomads, they're a really cute travel company, and their Instagram is absolutely beautiful. They put lots of lovely photos from not to make us jealous, but from the Maldives and lots of beautiful places. So again, they're open to discussion. So make sure that you check them out. And then we have Nelly at Nelly London. You might have heard of her. She's one of our she's one of the biggest sets of influencers. She's a really lovely, refreshing and honest influencer. I've actually followed her for a few years now. So yeah, again, check her out. She's open to discuss ways of working with RL as well. And then June, just to throw something different in the mix, we have John Gadget, who actually does what his name says. He sources, tests, and reviews gadgets. So again, he's open to both affiliate and sponsorship stroke tenancy opportunities. So again, just have a little look at him and see if he fits in with your brand. So next steps for success. Make sure you share and shout about your affiliate program via social media and on your website. If you already know who you want to work with, then it's important to reach out and make a connection and build those relationships. Don't be shy. Email them, reach out to them on social media. Otherwise, they won't know who you are. And most importantly, understand your goals and outcomes clearly so that you can align these with influencers to ensure a successful campaign. You want the right influencer fit, but you also want the right campaign fit. So make sure that you are aligned with your goals. And that's it. So we've come to the quick end of our webinar. Lots of information to digest, I know. I think subnetworks is definitely one that you should research and have a look at. And as I said, have a look at some of the influencers. If you're interested in us managing your influencer side of things as well, make sure that you reach out to us, and then I can put you in contact with the influencer team